SummerSlam.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that in a minute. So, just so you know what we're all about with this channel, besides plastic straws, right?
Yeah.
Because the paper straws can kiss my is this right here. This flag that we see everybody, not everybody, but just brave people on their trucks going by with this flag. It sums it up, okay? Because this sniff piece of crap that's in office right now, who doesn't even know where he is, but this guy knows what he's doing, okay? He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't do drugs. It sounds boring, but you know what? He has a reason for it. We're gonna be talking about something important today called right? Oh my God, my feelings. My God, you can't talk
How
about
dare you
that.
talk about
God, you! Them. They're pieces of okay? Now, apparently, ID is a racist thing. This is amazing. So, if you drive a car, what do you need?
ID?
Okay.
Oh, we'll talk about that today too. Oh.
Yeah. If you want to take out a loan,
You need your ID.
what about if you open a bank account?
You need your ID.
Right.
You need to buy alcohol, you need your ID.
Right.
Buy cigarettes, you need an ID.
Right. Well, when it comes,
so, where's the racism?
So when it comes to probably the most important decision that we have to make, because America, I'm not bleeping that fucking word out. They can kiss, all right? America's the world superpower. And we have, well, look, the guy in office is not the president. Now, we should probably get a recording. Actually, we're going to put it up here. Any president that leads by executive order is a
dictator.
A dictator. I'm kind of curious as to what's going on right now, because it seems to me
He keeps signing executive orders to override decisions in Congress.
yeah, hey, guess what? We're energy dependent, right? Independent. Like, we have the most energy in the world. Oh, wait, we don't have it anymore. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait. Also, I have to point something. We were supposed to have 1 million jobs by this point in Biden's presidency.
Within the first 100 days.
Within the first 100 days.
And one thing...
Only 266,000 jobs have opened up.
Right, and look at what those jobs are, okay?
So
those are
only
people
a
that were
quarter of
unemployment.
what he said would happen.
Right. Also, we're talking about... We're going to be talking about what's about to happen. Expert Ray here is...
I've got my information right here.
He has something called... he knows something a little bit about called blockchain. Now, for all of you who say, oh, well, this there was a blockchain, and then they're like, no, you're a liar. Let me tell you something. There was. If you know what a blockchain is, if you understand it, then you will understand that you have a guy here, hold on real quick, that decided he's got 4 years to prepare for this. You have to understand, this is a sting operation. Now, when it comes to this, the reason why we're using this word, we'll come to that in a minute.
I want to iterate.
Yeah.
Blockchain was created in 2011, okay? It's a program, and it's basically a database.
It's almost like a ledger, right?
Yeah. It's a specific type of database.
Right.
And it differs from your typical database that stores information of data blocks that are basically chained together.
Right.
So we'll go into that.
Right, we will.
In a minute.
Now, and a fun fact is that on a
But you're going to see a lot of people trying to discredit blockchain.
right, so just look, it's the simplest part about it. Can I sum it up for a second?
Yeah.
I think because you were teaching me about it, so I'm fresh with the information. Is that if you have a transaction, it goes to the other part of the chain. It's a block. They can never go away. Actually, the back one does go away, but it's there for everybody to see.
Yes.
So wouldn't you think
It's
it would be?
transparency.
Yes. Wouldn't you think it'd be a good idea that we did that with? I mean, we could see, we wouldn't be going through any of this.
No.
Here's what's going to happen. All right, we've discussed this plenty. We don't have any subscribers yet. Hopefully the one person that's supposed to come through for us does and gets this out there. I'm going to try and do all these hashtags we can before we get banned. If I beep out enough stuff, then their feelings might not get hurt. Okay, maybe if they see this, they're going to get hurt. But the fact is, very simply put, the people that think that there was no such thing as they're watching CNN. They just take any kind of information that they hear and it's gospel to them. Right. Why do you think TV was created? Why do you think film was created? It was propaganda. Very simply put. Here's what happened. Write it down. Put it in your papers. That's what happened. No, it's not. Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. You know what? Anybody who is a conspiracy theorist, you're a truth seeker. God bless you, and keep going with that. All right?
Oh, that's what I want to mention. Conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories. You know how many conspiracy theories start out as, oh, it's conspiracy, and there's all these conspiracies, and they try and discredit the conspiracy. You know how many have ever been true?
Yeah. Well, here, tuck that in. That came out.
It came out. Well,
only because in one of the comments from the other section, my face was so wrinkly, they used it as a way to call me a, let's say that I look like an 80-year-old vagina. So we tucked that in.
Anyway, so there have been many conspiracy theories that have come true.
Yes.
So
and you know what we should do?
So they're calling this a conspiracy theory, but the thing is, though, is that conspiracy theories can end up being true. So
and we should save that for a segment. Like our next segment, we should. The reason, and then let's touch on this right now, because I think we can have a really good segment with that.
Yeah.
But what's happening right now is if they're so convinced that this was the most ever, why wouldn't you want them to go through with this? Because if you're not guilty,
yeah,
all that happens, it backs up your claim so much more that the people accusing this will definitely not approach other shit. So the reason why we bring up blockchain is very simply put. There's two scenarios. They go through this and they find all of this, right? Which there was. We already know the count. If you know anything about Mike and his case that he had, if he had that information, if he has that, what do you think the Space Force has? Yes, the Space Force. The agency that Donald Trump created, and it's dealing with cyber crimes. And why do you think that these laws were put into place before he left? Why? And he just went away, like, peacefully into the night? Are you fucking crazy? Are you insane? This is ridiculous. All of you that fucking are pissed off, you need to get pissed off, and you need to fucking tell the people that are telling you that there was no such thing as there was no such thing as them. Cut them out of your fucking lives. Take a page from their playbook and fucking cut them out. They're pieces of shit. All right? They can have a day where they just twitch. It's called trigger.
Being triggered.
Triggered. I'm triggered.
By the way, you ever watch someone get triggered? It's amazing.
It's hilarious.
It's hysterical.
It's part of the Matrix.
We watched someone get triggered last week. You should have seen him. He was like,
oh my God.
He didn't know what to do. He was so triggered he didn't know what to do.
It was very simply put. You
basically watch some like a program shut down.
Pretty much. I have rabbits. But the cute ones, the one with the floppy ears, right? Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, they'll just be there and they'll be like this. And they'll just like start cleaning this, but they go like this. That looks like the Matrix to me. Anyway, for all those people that are driving around in their cars with masks on, maskins or maskikins? Maskikins.
I just call it #sad.
Pathetic. #sad and pathetic, right? So
first of all, if you're wearing a mask and you wear in public and you wear it like in a store, it's fine. Mm-hmm. I mean, eventually wait to the point where we don't need to do that anymore. But when you're in the car by yourself or with people who are your own family, you don't need to wear a mask in your car.
Right. So also too, we don't want to jump all over the place. So we're going to have to talk about the jury. And also too, we're going to take a quick break here. And we're going to play for you what we call a gem of a prank phone call. Now, I think a lot of you probably have seen it. But then again, it's pretty old, so you might not have seen it.
I mean, if you haven't seen it, you've lived under a rock. But
Of course, here we go with our ads.
Yep.
We didn't get a Woo. Here we go. Now,
there we go. Here we go.
sit back, grab your licorice.
Yep, and enjoy the comedy stylings of this radio station.
This is hilarious.
Hello?
I have just one question for you. Are you ready?
Am I ready for what? Who's this?
Are you ready for this Sunday night when WWE Champ John Cena defends his title in the WWE Super Slam? Right now you can order this awesome pay-per-view event for just $59.99.
I'm sorry, no, there is not any chance in hell that we're ever going to have wrestling in this house again. But thank you, but no. Have a good day. Hello?
And goodbye to anyone standing in John Cena's way when he takes on 6 men in a steel cage shoots and ladders match at WWE Super Slam. Order now and save $10 with a low price of just $49.99.
Sir, you guys just called me, and as I mentioned before, we're not ordering this, so please stop calling my house. Thank you and goodbye. Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Champ?
Who?
Champ? Is Champ there?
Who is Champ?
That question will be answered this Sunday night. Cena defends the belt
Listen,
at WWE Super Slam.
Hey, sir!
Taking
you
on
please
Sheamus.
quit calling my house!
The Undertaker.
Quit calling me!
CM Punk and even Triple H and the Big Show in a spit-swapping makeout match.
Holy
WWE
hell.
Super
Listen,
Slam.
hello? Hello? Can you stop screaming in your little sirens and whatever that is? Can you knock it off for 5 seconds? Not interested. Stop calling my fucking house. Hello?
I'm watching you.
Excuse me?
That's exactly what The Undertaker told John Cena. But will he be able to take the belt from the mightiest champion in WWE history at this weekend's WWE Super
For
Slam?
the love of all that is stop calling my house
John
before I
Cena.
get your number. I will track you down
triple-double
and
match.
absolutely tear you
Ladder.
to pieces. Do you understand me? I know you are, John Cena, crazy motherfucker.
Popcorn.
Stop calling my house now. No wrestling, no super motherfucking slam is happening in this house. I swear to Jesus, if this is those wrestling again.
Okay, good morning. Hi, I'm just calling this morning to ask if you're a supporter of the United States military.
Oh my God, I apologize. We've been getting calls all morning. I apologize, and yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, I am.
Great. Are you a supporter of the Marine Corps?
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely.
Great, because a former decorated member of the United States Marine Corps needs your support.
And his name is John Cena. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots to asses this
Are you
weekend.
kidding me right now?
WWE
Are you kidding me right now? I can't even handle this. I cannot handle this.
Available right now at a low price of only $39.99.
I can't believe you're still calling me. I'm about to lose my
I love that it ends there, where they call back one more time, and they're like, whoa, wait, it's just a prank.
Yeah, just a prank. All right, back to the
It's
real
by her
life.
husband, but like, what? We'll never have wrestling in this house again.
No,
So
he must have
what-
been a hardcore.
So what? What they have kids and stuff. So apparently, so what happened with the wrestling in that house?
I don't think anyone really wants to know.
What kid got hurt, or what argument did they have that wrestling's not allowed?
That was
in
a
that
deal
house
breaker.
anymore?
No more or no marriage.
No more or no marriage.
So did we
Like,
talk about
We went over that in the very beginning of the.
this segment?
I think so.
All right, so we've been having some technical problems, but apparently is racist. Absolutely ridiculous. So basically, the blockchain event that we're talking about, the jury, or all the.
Oh wait, no, sorry. We should clarify that. All the white liberals say that is racist,
It's so offensive.
but all the black
Fuck them.
community says that it's not racist.
No, they all say that. It's almost like with the Washington Redskins. They're like, oh, we should change the name. And then they ask the Native Americans. They're like, no, we actually take pride in that. But they want to change
because
it.
the person who created it was a freaking was Native American.
So what's about to happen, and this is about to be epic. Try not to be all over the place right now, and try to keep this as short as possible. But
We were pretty much all over the place already.
we're just tired. We've reached our
Precipice.
That's the key word. Look up precipice. Look up false flag. Look at Patsy. All this stuff is about to happen right now because what's going to happen is this: they're doing a watch for the beep. I wish I could make that echo. That
You
would
could
be
do the echo. It's easy.
wow. The beeping echo, maybe. Anyway,
The
we all-
beeping echo.
Yeah. So what's going to happen is this: everybody
You
knows
just make it flash. Just flash on screen. Just
we're going to have fun with this as long as we get subscribers. We had one, and they took them away from us, and we're going to get bigger. Going to get bigger. You know it. I know it. He knows it. All right. Oh, I can't assume it's gender. Sorry about that. That knows it. Oh wait. He knows it.
thank you.
Okay, so you had a couple problems recently. Okay, we all know that the George Floyd case was
Beep boop bop.
was a doozy. We simulated that move, and he's a bigger guy than me, and I could breathe perfectly fine. So I'm not saying what the guy did was a dick move, but he had an enlarged heart. He was high as anybody could be, and he was not cooperating.
Right.
All right, I don't give a what happened. The fact is that this was avoidable. Had he just what? Had he just
Complied.
complied? Now, oh well, I'm not going to comply. I don't answer questions. I don't give my ID. Well, you know what? The reason why we've gotten here is because of the fact that you feel like cops are bad. And you know what? We saw a video the other day. She's like, Mexican racist. What? You're on your phone. He's doing his job. This is where we are.
Yeah. She took out her phone to record the cop, and the cop pulled her over.
No, while she was driving.
While she was driving. She took
Just
out her
because
phone
to
while she was
record
driving,
him.
and she recorded the cop.
He wasn't
while
doing
he was
anything.
driving.
He was just in his car,
That's
right?
his car, and then he pulled her over because no, use your cell phone while driving.
Yeah, but she could have gotten in an accident.
Sure, exactly. But then
She's not looking
then
ahead.
He pulled her over, and she literally starts calling him a murderer before he's even done anything. So this is what the liberal media has done to police.
Just do yourself a
They've
favor.
made people so scared of cops that they think that it made them all out to all be murderers. They're not.
It's got crazy. I mean,
It's insane.
it's
And-
what's
and
that
then-
word we used
and
last
then,
week?
And then apparently, the African American or black or what you want to call black woman in the car was racist against the cop who had a last name that was Spanish.
And she labeled him
And she
Mexican.
labeled him Mexican, and she basically said that because of the fact he's a cop, he wants to be white,
But you know what was funny about that? Is that she asked him to call the supervisor,
and he did.
and he already did for that. Why would he call the supervisor? Oh, it was because it was a Karen. That's why. Oh shit, we got a Karen. We're gonna need our supervisor here.
This was a major Karen, and on top of that, she called him a Mexican. She called him.
No, she goes, "You're never gonna be
You're
white."
never gonna be white, you Mexican. You
So-
Mexican racist. See, apparently, if you're black, you can't be racist.
No, you can be racist.
Oh no, you can be racist.
Yes.
But when you do it, it's not racist.
Right.
It'll only be racist if it's another person of color, or a white person.
Right. You could
So-
even be a superhero, and you can get made fun of. And you know what I find funny about this whole thing is that if people haven't figured out by now that this is what they do, that they're dividing us, when you have and 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 all these things, right? Mm-hmm. What do you think is happening right now? It's very simple. We are going to be in a potential civil war. All right. This guy right here, I don't have to beep it. I would love to say it, but it's just so much editing. He knew this was going to happen. So what you need to do is to say, hey, I'm going to have faith. This month's so important. Now, again, we're going to go back to that word, blockchain. Okay? All of these things, all of these we know were on different, and you know how I know it was different? Because of the fact that there was one from the government and one from China. Different pieces of. Now, we know that there were folds, and there were on are impossible. They are impossible. They also have black lights. They have scanners. They have all of these to go in and to determine which ones are true and which ones are not. Now, we have figured out that between the dead people and between the ones that were registered late, the ones that were mailed to and delivered back in the same day, we know there's enough to the state. Now, what happens when you flip the state? What happens if how many more states were there that this potential problem was? There was right?
Yes.
Right now? How the heck did that even happen? You're talking about a state that relies.
I'm going to say it again. We talked to a person from and they said she said there was no way that state that way.
No. And
She
even
said-
there was a 96-mile
She said she lived
Rally.
in an entire town. The entire town she lived in against.
right. They said that town against it. Now keep in mind that